I'm always been a black and white person, not a, if it says it in the scripture, then I have to understand. I have to go with that.
2,000 years, the land was fertile, but there was nobody to settle it with. First vineyards were planted here in 1998. Later on in 2002, when we understood that the fruit that came out after 4 years of growing, we saw that we have very, very special grapes. In 2003 or 4, between 3 to 4, I met Mr. Waller, Mr. Thomas Waller.
And a guy came to me and said, you know what, I met this farmer, and would you like to meet him? At the time, I had left FedEx and obviously moved into the Amish community. So, and we started this whole new life. So we came up and I met Nir Levi, and we stood in the vineyard here, and he pulls out his Bible, his Tanakh, and he opens up this, this verse in Jeremiah. And therefore, with loving kindness, I have drawn you again. Again, I will build you, and you shall be rebuilt, O Virgin Israel. This is God's loving kindness. The whole act of all of this being restored again is God's loving kindness. And I'm looking at this. He's reading this to me, and I'm undone. And I don't know what to do with it. I'm like, okay, I'm not Jewish, and I really feel like I got to do something, And I asked him, I said, what can I do? I'm not Jewish. And he said, we need help.
You know what, when I grew up and they said, there will be a day that the nations around the world will want to come and support Israel, I laughed. I thought that's impossible. But it's happening.
Probably without the Hayovel group coming, as I just did about 2 weeks ago, and pruning the trees, and then coming at the end of the summer and harvesting my grapes, I would probably not be able to upkeep it.
We couldn't have done it without the Yovel. It's like it's a brotherhood that's happening here for some 10 years plus.
And my dream of dreams is that we come over here, we get loaded up with the message. We get the download. We get that, and then we go to the world. This is it. This is the exciting times.